Maurice Utrillo is a rose bred by Delbart Roses in 2004. The rose is really an explosion of color, of vigor, of health, and so prolific. On fragrance, however, there is nearly none. The rose itself is hardy down to zone 6B. The height gets to approximately 1 meter times 50 to 60 centimeters. What I really like about this rose and why it is slowly turning into one of my favorite striped roses is really there's a lot of color range in this one, a lot of color change, and each bloom comes out as a really what I would describe as an impressionist masterpiece. There's so much color, so many different stripes. Each bloom really looks quite unique here. And of course, Maurice Utrillo was a painter, and this is part of the Painters series. And each rose in the Painters series is named after the colors a particular painter used. In this case, Delbart has thought about Maurice Utrillo when he saw the colors on this rose. But for me, this rose has been really healthy, really vigorous, blooms a lot, and it is one of those striped roses that has actually quite positively surprised me, because I have grown a lot of striped roses, and usually they're not that healthy. Usually they give you a few blooms and then they go unhealthy, and then you don't really see a lot happening for the rest of the year. But Maurice Utrillo has really been an exception to that, because Maurice Utrillo has had a lot of vigor, a lot of very good health to it, and so many different colors going on. So if you're looking for an impressionist masterpiece and you don't really care if it is fragrant or not, you just want something that's healthy and blooms a lot, and you get happy when you see a lot of colors, and you don't mind having something that really explodes with color in your garden, then you might very well like Maurice Utrillo. It is a wonderful rose to create that striped effect in your garden, and so far it is my favorite of the modern striped roses. Of course, not for fragrance, but for health and reflowering. One thing I will mention though is the petals on this one, the leaves on this one are quite dark, quite silvery. But I think it creates a nice effect against the blooms. It kind of reminds me of Homage a Barbara, just in a striped and more colorful version. This one, where Homage a Barbara is this more red, pure red rose. I've actually been quite interested to see if there was some Maurice Utrillo in the lineup of Homage a Barbara, but for now, I'll sum it up as this is a very good striped rose for flowering and for health. It is not that fragrant, but it gives you a lot of color in your garden.